The highly anticipated second season of the action-packed series Reacher, based on Lee Child's best-selling novels, has returned with a promise of more intrigue, suspense, and the unwavering presence of its iconic protagonist, Jack Reacher. With its first 3 episodes, the series has already set a remarkably high standard, leaving viewers eagerly anticipating what lies ahead. Let's delve into the gripping conclusions of these episodes and explore their implications for the rest of the season. The season begins with Reacher's arrival in a new town, swiftly entangling himself in a complex web of mystery. The episode concludes with Reacher uncovering the initial clue to a larger conspiracy, effectively establishing the tone for the entire season. Throughout the storyline, we are introduced to compelling new characters who are destined to play pivotal roles. Furthermore, the discovery of this clue hints at a far more perilous and expansive situation that awaits us. Get ready for an exhilarating journey as Reacher captivates and keeps you on the edge of your seat with its sensational storytelling and relentless suspense. Reacher returns with the first 3 episodes of Season 2, bringing back everything that made the first season great. I had some doubts when I learned that Roscoe and Finley wouldn't be in it, but the 110th Unit, Reacher's true allies, fills that void. The focus is on members of the unit getting killed, and Reacher's determination to uncover the truth. Let's dive into the episodes, analyze them, and discuss the key takeaways. So without further ado, here's the breakdown of Reacher Season 2, Episodes 1, 2, and 3. Beware, this video contains spoilers. The second season of the show commenced in a similar fashion to the first, with the cover of night and a chilling murder that would set the stage for the rest of the storyline. However, this time, it wasn't Reacher's brother. Instead, it was Calvin France, a fellow soldier from Reacher's army days, a member of the esteemed 110th Division. Reacher was tasked with assembling this group of exceptional individuals, each a master in their own right. Despite their initial lack of cohesion, they would eventually evolve into an unbreakable and highly efficient team. In Season 2 of this story, we witness the unfortunate loss of certain members from the 110th Unit. The first casualty, Carlos Fran, meets a grim fate in the opening episode. Episode 3 delves deeper into his harrowing ordeal as he endures torture until his final moments. Tragically, other members of the 110th are either missing or have suffered the same fate, like Sanchez and Orozco. With 3 confirmed deaths and Swan presumed deceased due to a break-in and the tragic loss of his dog, the situation seems dire. However, I hold a glimmer of hope that Swan may still be alive, perhaps on the run. In the final moments of Episode 3, an intriguing twist unfolded as Swan was exposed as an employee of New Age Technologies. This discovery linked him to Trevor Sopian, the hired assassin who paid him a visit. It's possible that Swan's situation resembles that of Paul H. from Season 1, a man unwittingly drawn into a dangerous enterprise, only to realize the impending trouble and flee. Perhaps Swan anticipated the arrival of Reacher and the rest of the 110th and decided to make himself scarce. Just like Paul Hubble, who was presumed dead throughout most of Season 1 until the season's conclusion, Swan's fate may hold similar surprises. With the revelation of his association with New Age Technologies and the absence of a definitive outcome like with Franzi, Orozco, and Sanchez, it's clear that there is more to be revealed. This season presents a slightly different portrayal of Reacher. In the first season, he often appeared emotionless and distant. However, after just 3 episodes, we've already witnessed him being deeply affected by Carlos's death, as well as expressing intimacy and emotions towards Dixon. This unexpected shift surprised me. It seems that Reacher feels the weight of what happened to Carlos Fran because he personally involved him in the division. Despite knowing Franzi's young age compared to others, Reacher insisted on having him there. Therefore, I believe that knowing Franzi died because of his association with Reacher, he feels responsible and burdened, which is why we witnessed the hallucination of Franzi's deceased form before him. This sentiment might also apply to Orozco and Sanchez. As for his feelings towards Dixon, it's evident that there were mutual emotions between them, particularly from Reacher's side. When Neely mentioned her before they met up again, he expressed his fondness for her in the past. However, when it was assumed that Dixon was engaged, Reacher appeared somewhat disappointed, as it seemed there would be no chance between them. There was a question posed to Reacher, "Did you ever get lonely?" But we did not witness his response. Upon hearing about the settled lives and successful careers of the others, it was evident that this had a significant impact on Reacher. He even resorted to picking at the label on his beer, symbolizing his sense of not having anything to contribute due to his entirely different life. Thus, we are witnessing a Reacher who appears to be more emotionally invested compared to what we saw in Season 1, which is quite surprising at this early stage. Nonetheless, it is understandable given the shared history among this group of individuals that he would not be as aloof from the start. In this season of the show, similar to the first, a series of flashbacks run parallel to the main storyline in the present day. In Season 1, the focus was on Reacher and his brother, delving into his transformation into the person we see today, while also emphasizing the deep bond they shared. Now in this new season, we are transported back several years before the 110th Unit's disbandment, witnessing its inception and origin, all while being immersed in their investigative endeavors. These flashbacks not only showcase the tight-knit nature of the group, evolving from strangers to a close-knit family, but they also hint at a connection to the present-day narrative. Perhaps they were involved in a case linked to Mr. Langston, and now he seeks retribution. What do we know about the individuals responsible for tracking down and eliminating members of the 110th? Well, it appears that their actions are tied to a company known as New Age, which is led by Mr. Langston. Interestingly, Mr. Langston had a personal conversation with Trevor prior to Trevor's untimely demise, discussing plans to target Reacher and the 3 individuals accompanying him. Furthermore, Mr. Langston was present during the initiation of the torturous interrogation of Carlos Fran and was captured in a photograph alongside Swan at the end. During this encounter, Mr. Langston was seeking information from Fran, who, unfortunately, was unwilling to share it. Although the specifics of the information Mr. Langston sought remain unknown, I suspect it may be related to a previous case the 110th worked on. Additionally, what initially seemed like 2 separate storylines has now revealed a connection. Mr. Langston is also associated with an enigmatic figure who goes by multiple aliases, all consisting of the initials AM. This individual appears to be an exceptionally dangerous character, ruthless, devoid of emotion, and utterly unconcerned about the consequences. They are the one linked to the 650, each valued at $100K, adding up to a staggering $65 million. Mr. Langston had been pursuing this person relentlessly as they had plans to meet. Unfortunately, their rendezvous was thwarted by authorities who were monitoring their movements at the airport. It seems that moving forward, this individual will assume a new identity, one that closely resembles their original self. This elaborate ruse is designed to enable their trip to New York, carrying with them the enigmatic documents that have been connected to various time frames, days, weeks, and months. Interestingly, the earlier months appear to hold more promising outcomes compared to the latter months. I can't help but wonder if the revelations on those pieces of paper have caused everything to unravel. In the upcoming episode, we anticipate Reacher delving deeper into Swan's association with New Age, and it is conceivable that Russo will uncover some valuable information about the company. However, given Reacher and his cohort's cowboy-like behavior, something Russo had explicitly discouraged, we will likely witness Russo providing cover for them, reluctantly assuming the role of a detective he never aspired to be. Overall review, I found the first 3 episodes to be absolutely fantastic. Despite being set 2 years after the events of Margrave, the continuity was seamless. Reacher's physical presence has grown even more imposing, adding to his badass persona, yet he maintains a tender side when interacting with those he cherishes. The fight scenes were exceptionally well executed, surpassing previous standards, and it seems there are even more thrilling encounters on the horizon. Currently, my personal favorite is the ATM machine scene, which epitomizes everything Reacher represents. This story possesses multiple layers, a quality I greatly appreciate, as each character serves a purpose. Initially, I was concerned about connecting with the entire Army unit, fearing the large cast would hinder character development. However, they are all likable and easy to root for. The only aspect I find unfavorable is the release of 3 episodes at once. It feels unnecessary and truncates the viewing experience, which is regrettable. If the remaining episodes maintain the same level of quality as the first 3, I am eagerly anticipating what lies ahead. Let the excitement continue. Here's the breakdown of the thrilling Season 2, Episodes 1, 3 of Reacher. I'm dying to hear your thoughts on these action-packed episodes. Drop a comment below and make sure to hit that subscribe button. Can't wait to catch you next time.